but let's get talking on one company, Pidilite. Sandeep Batra, the CFO of the company, now joins in to talk about the numbers and the quarter gone by. Hi, Sandeep, thanks very much for joining in. Wanted to touch upon a couple of your segment performances this time round. It seems as though your consumer and bazaar products has really led the revenues this time. Can you just take us through what the volumes look like, what realization and maybe prices look like in terms of movement?
Sure, thank you, and thank you very much for having me on the call. So the results that the board announced yesterday show that the standalone business grew by 14.6% in top line, where the growth was led by 15.9% growth in the consumer and bazaar products, of which the underlying volume growth would be close to 10%, and the remaining would be made up through price as well as mix improvement actions.
So the volume growth in consumer and bazaar products was 10%, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Can we talk a little bit more about your margins? Because in the previous quarter also your margins were under pressure that disappointed the street. And even in this quarter, we've seen your margins decline on a year-on-year basis as well as on a quarter-on-quarter basis. What's the outlook on margins going ahead? Do you expect them to sustain around the 16.5% mark, or will the pressure continue?
So the main reason why our margins got impacted was because of an unprecedented increase in the prices of vinyl acetate monomers, which started maybe towards the end of fourth quarter of last year and then continued to increase. However, to offset that, we have taken two price increases, one in the first quarter and the another one in the middle of the second quarter. So the results for second quarter do not fully reflect the benefit of the price increase taken so far, which will be fully manifest in Q3 and thereafter. And also, I think the overall inflationary trend has been quite benign. Oil prices have fallen significantly, and also the increase in rates of vinyl have stopped. So vinyl prices have peaked and maybe are marginally coming off from the highs that they had reached. So this combination, certainly, we should not see significant input cost inflation in the coming months. And as the prices of VAM ease, we would see certainly some flow through of that in the bottom line.
So Q3 and Q4 margins should be better than what you clocked in Q2?
If another unprecedented event doesn't happen, then certainly I think the worst of inflation would be behind us.
Okay. Sandeep, while industrial products is not the main business or the bulk of revenues that come in for the company, give us a sense in terms of when do you expect it to pick up, and was this quarter satisfactory growth for you at 8%?
So the industrial product segment, has two drivers. One is the domestic demand, which is largely a factor of how industrial growth in India picks up. And we know the industrial growth situation in India has remained challenged. We don't certainly see any major turnaround happening very immediately. But as and when the industrial activity in India picks up, this segment will see the benefit of that uptick. And the second driver, of course, is exports, where again in the last quarter, export growth has been below our expectations. But that again, is a matter of timing when you get your shipments through. If you look at an overall 1 year basis, I think the domestic demand is the main concern for us there.
Okay.
And as and when that improves, we would see improvement in our top line there.
Okay. I have a brokerage report with me which is from the previous quarter. They are estimating sales of over 5,000 crores for FY15. Is that an assumption which you think you can stick by? What would your guidance in terms of revenues be, or a quarterly run rate if you can share with us?
No, as a company, we don't comment on any guidance or any outlook for the future. So I will not be able to comment on the brokerage's computations.
One final question. Can you give us some details about the acquisition of Blue Coat Limited, as well as the approach towards capital allocation in the future?
So I think the only information regarding the acquisition that we have put in public domain has been the consideration that we paid for it. Other pieces of information I'm not at liberty to share. As regards our approach on capital allocation, it will remain largely strategic. So we have some of these bolt-on acquisitions that we would continue to do in products or in markets which are integrated with the core product portfolio of the company. That's about it.
Okay. All right, Sandeep, we leave it at that. Thanks
All right.
very much for joining it. So that's Pidilite Industries. That stock is just about flattish in today's trading session at this point in time. Let's get a quick technical check in the markets as well. We have Kunal Bothra